As the court pleases, my lord, the state calls the next witness is Lieutenant Colonel Ulibile Edward Sireo.
So the witness is.
Can you please say all your names and your surname for the record?
Ulibile Edward Sereo.
Will you have an objection to taking the prescribed oath?
I have no objection.
Do you understand that taking an oath will be binding on your conscience?
I understand.
But if what you are going to say before the court is the truth, your whole truth and nothing but the truth, then raise your right hand and say, so help me God.
So help me God.
So, my lord.
Thanks.
As the court please, my lord, I'll just this stage beg leave to hand up 3 exhibits that the witness will be testifying on. My lord, is his affidavit that is marked M. His affidavit was initially handed up with the other affidavits of Colonel Mangena, and it was marked Exhibit X13F. However, no further reference was made to that affidavit. We just request to renumber it as Exhibit M.
Any objections from the defense?
No objection.
No objection. Okay.
Yes. And since no reference, it was just merely handed up and no reference was made to it,
Okay.
the record will not be confused. Then MM2, I'm sorry, my lord, Exhibit MM1 and MM2, these are court charts compiled by Lieutenant Colonel Sireo. I've just attached the 2 pages together. Exhibit MM1 are the charts of the test bullet 8, and it consists of 6 pages.
Yes.
Page 1 to 3 are the test bullet of groove or length number 1.
Sorry, you say? On page 3 you say? 1 to 3?
1 to 3, those are the, that is the first groove of test bullet number 8.
Or test bullet number 8?
Yes, it's the first groove. It goes up to page 3.
Okay.
Then page 4 is the second groove or the second length. Then pages 5 to 6.
Wait. Second group, you say it's on page 4.
Yes, on page 4, my lord.
Of which bullet?
Still test bullet number 8.
Still number 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Then page 5, still test bullet number 8, is groove or length number 3.
Right.
Then page 6, just merely an enlargement of the previous page, still groove number 3.
It's an enlargement of page 5.
Yes.
Right.
So that is now as far as Exhibit M1 is concerned.
Right.
That is test bullet number 8.
Okay.
Now Exhibit M2 is the next bundle that I've stapled together. And M2, these are the charts for test bullet number 4.
Okay.
It consists of 6 pages.
Right.
Page 1 to 4 relates to the first groove, or length number 1. Then page 5 to 6, still test bullet number 4, pertains to the second groove, or length number 2.
So from page 5 is the second, still the test bullet 4, but it's the second group.
Indeed, my lord. 5 to 6, it's yes, test bullet number 4 and pertains to the second groove.
Okay.
of the second land.
Right.
Thank you. Mr. Lieutenant Colonel Sireo, can you just put your rank on record?
Ngikopa ngicela ubeke i-rank yakho ukuthi qosha.
I'm a lieutenant colonel in the South African Police.
Lieutenant Colonel esiphoyiseni sasemzansi.
And where are you attached?
Manje usebenzelaphi?
I'm attached to the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory.
Ngisebenzela ballistic section ye-laboratory, i-National Forensic Laboratory.
In what capacity?
Umsebenzi wakho kuyini ke?
I'm currently the operational team leader at ballistic section.
Manje ke mina ku-operational team leader usho ukuthi wena komkhuzi wale section.
And what do your duties entail as the operational team leader?
Manje yini umsebenzi wakho njenge-operational team leader?
My duties entail leadership and management of the operational team,
Usho ukuthi umsebenzi wami ke ukuhola nokuqondisa ithimba leli senza ke ngokubheka umsebenzi wenziwayo.
allocation of casework to operational members,
Unikezela umsebenzi kwabasebenza khona lapho.
review of casework coming back from operational members,
Ukuthi ke ubheka ke futhi umsebenzi ovela kwabenza umsebenzi.
to provide mentoring and coaching of
And
team members,
futhi ke nokusiza ke abasafufusa ukuthi bakhule emsebenzini.
and to also do casework.
Futhi ke nokwenza ke umsebenzi wokuhlola.
Now, when did you join the South African Police?
Waqala ukusebenzela isiphoyisa.
I joined the SAPS in 1995.
Ngaqala ukusebenzela isiphoyisa ngo-1995.
Two years of which, the first 2 years of which I spent at Visible Policing.
Qaleni ke ngasebenza iminyaka emibili lapha kwa-Visible Policing kusho ukuthi amaphoyisa asebenza emphakathini.
Yes, where?
That is at Khalishiwe Police Station in the Northern Cape, in Kimberley,
Ngangisebenza ke eGalishiwe Police Station ese-Kimberley ese-Northern Cape.
and Kuruman Police Station, also in the Northern Cape.
Futhi ngasebenza ke nase-Kuruman Police Station e-Northern Cape.
Yes. And thereafter?
Emva kwalokho ke
I joined the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory in 1997.
ngo-1997 ke ngase qala ukusebenza e-laboratory ngijoyina ke la ngasho ukuthi ngaqala ukusebenzisana nalaba abasenza nge-ballistic futhi ukuhlola kwezibhamu nenhlamba.
Do you perhaps have the date and the month?
Unalo usuku mhlambe nenyanga.
I commenced my duties at ballistic section in 1997, February the 2nd or the 3rd. I'm not sure about the day. I think it was the 2nd or the 3rd. 1997.
Ngaqala ke ukusenza ngicabanga ukuthi kwakuwumhla ka-2 kuFebruary noma umhla ka-3 ngisakhumbuli kahle kodwa kwakuyinyanga yesibili uFebruary ka-1997.
I just want to show you a document that we've marked Exhibit M.
Ngifuna ukuthi sibheke lapha exhibit M.
If you can turn to page 4 of Exhibit M, there's a signature there. Whose signature is that?
Ubani kwasayinda lapho ekhasini lesine?
It is my signature, my lord.
Wathi mina ngasayinda lapho.
And if you turn over the page, the affidavit was commissioned. What is the date of commissioning of your affidavit?
Manje yakhomishana nini ke le affidavit yakho?
The date of commissioning is the 5th of September 2023.
Ngomhla 5 September 2023.
And the document Exhibit M consists of 5 pages. If you turn to page 1,
Ake siyeke ku-page 1 ka-exhibit MMM.
there's initial in there. Whose initials are those?
Ubani wafaka ama-initials akhe lapho?
It's my initials, my lord.
Awami.
Yes.
And the other initial is the initials of the Commissioner of Oaths.
Lo munye ke ufaka ama-initials akhe lapha kusho ukuthi Commissioner of Oaths.
And on page 2,
Nasekhasini lesibili
It is also the same, my lord.
yebo kusafana nalapho.
page 3,
Ekhasini lesithathu
It is also the same, my lord.
kusafana nakhona lapho.
and you testify that you signed the affidavit in full on page 4.
Futhi yaqinisekisa ukuthi usayinde i-affidavit ngokugcwele ekhasini lesine.
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
Thank you. Can I ask you then to read the contents of Exhibit M into the record?
Ngicela ke ufunde ukukhona lapha ku-affidavit yakho ukuthi kuqoshwe phansi.
Ulibile Edward Sereo declares under oath in accordance with Section 212, subsection 4A and 8A of the Criminal Procedure Act Act 51 of 1977 as amended, as follows.
Lapha ke kuthiwa ulibile Edward Sereo uyasho ngaphansi kwesifungo ngokuhambisana no section 212 subsection 4A and 8A ka Criminal Procedure Act number 1977 ubekisa kanjena.
Sorry, let's the witness read his curriculum vitae, right, and thereafter you interpret. So
That's the
let's
court
flow.
cases.
Okay.
Yes, you may proceed. Paragraph 1, you can leave out the your force number, just your rank.
I'm a Lieutenant Colonel in the South African Police Service at the Forensic Science Laboratory, 270 Pretoria Road, Silverton.
Yeah, you don't need to read your telephone number. Yes, next sentence.
I'm a Chief Forensic Analyst and in service of the state. Paragraph 2. I've been attached to the ballistic section since 1997 as an examiner of forensic ballistics with the following qualifications and experience. Academic qualifications. I completed an advanced program in forensic criminalistics, specializing in forensic ballistics at the University of South Africa. I obtained a BCom law degree from the University of South Africa.
When was that?
The advanced program in forensic criminalistics was completed in 1999.
Yes, and the BCom law?
It was complete. The BCom law was completed in 2013.
Yes, paragraph 2.2.
I have to date examined the excess of 4,481 cases. I examine ballistics related cases as part of my daily task and testify on regular basis in the courts of South Africa and neighboring countries. I have attended the following internal and external training interventions: identification of ammunition, fired bullets and fired cartridge cases, the use of microscopic equipment, microscopic individualization of firearms, ammunition, fired bullets, fired cartridge cases, tools and tool marks, acquisition of fired cartridge case and fired bullet data on integrated ballistics identification system, which is called IBIS, identification of firearms, the examination of firearm mechanisms, the different manufacturing processes of firearms and firearm components, the examination of homemade devices, microphotography, techniques associated with the recovering and restoration processes of obliterated alphanumeric figures on metals, the reloading of ammunition and the manufacturing processes of ammunition, short-range determination, crime scene investigation and examination techniques, the taking of photographs and the documentation of the results during an investigation, physical matching, documentation of examination results. Under internal forensic ballistics, functioning of firearm mechanisms during the firing process, burning rates of propellant powder and gas pressure, the transfer of marks by the firearm to cartridges, fired cartridge cases, and fired bullets. Intermediate forensic ballistics, the effect that hot gases, propellant powder, and partially burnt propellant powder has on intermediate target before and after the exit of the bullet from the muzzle. The forming and effect of secondary missiles caused by intermediate targets. The trajectory of the bullet from the muzzle of the firearm to the final point of impact.
Just read the heading there.
The heading is external forensic ballistics.
Yes.
So under this heading, I did the trajectory of the bullet from the muzzle of the firearm to the final point of impact. Under terminal forensic ballistics, I studied the wounding effect that the bullet has on tissue, that is wound ballistics. The effect that the bullet has on target. The effect that the target has on the bullet. I successfully completed an external proficiency test compiled by the Collaborative Testing Services in Hedon, America.
When was that?
The external proficiency tests, they come on regular basis.
Okay.
I do not have the specific date now. I can't recall the specific date, but we do proficiency tests from time to time.
Yes.
I've been trained in the operation of the Integrated Ballistics Identification System, IBIS. I visited the following firearm and ammunition manufacturers to ascertain the processes that are used in the manufacturing of firearms and ammunition. Littleton Engineering Works, Pretoria Metal Pressings, which is called PMP, Suvelo, New Generation Ammunition, which is called NGA, Somchem, and Swartklip. I attended a course presented by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which is called the FBI of the United States of America, in August to September 2002, which comprised of the following: bullet trajectory reconstruction, techniques in firearms identification, gunpowder and gunshot residue. I received in-service training in the identification and examination of brand marks and tattoo marks on animals. I visited the following institutions during my training in brand marks and tattoo marks examination: Taltech in Breath, which deals with cattle crash and brand mark equipment, who are cattle crash and brand mark equipment manufacturers. RAU Easy Farming, which is in Reeds, they are brand mark equipment manufacturers. Savet in Pretoria, they are brand mark and tattoo mark equipment manufacturers and distributors. Osis Tannery in Randfontein, they are tannery and hide processing unit. SAPS mounted unit in Potchefstroom, they do freeze branding. Swart Regens in Northwest, that was for brand mark demonstrations. DAFF, that is Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestries in Pretoria, that was a lecture regarding brand mark and tattoo mark registration. Northwest Pound in Lichtenburg, that was in respect of pound documentation. GMP Basic in Johannesburg, that is in respect of animal identification systems. I was declared competent and proficient in forensic ballistics examination.
Yes, we can stop there to give Mr. Ngobe, the interpreter, the opportunity to interpret.
Nana kuchaza-ke ukuthi u-Lieutenant Especial South Africa ngaphansi kwe-Forensic Science Laboratory esePitori eSilverton, futhi-ke u-Chief Forensic Analyst, kusho ukuthi umkantshubomvu ekuhloleni and futhi-ke usebenzela umbuso. Ukuthi kwaqala ukusebenzela le section yakwa-ballistic ngo-1997 umhloli wezibhamu nezinhlamvu, and futhi-ke iy'fundo zakhe zihamba kanjena. Iy'fundo zakhe ukuthi une-advanced program ye-forensic criminalistics, senzela igxile kakhulu kwi-forensic ballistic ngaphansi kwe-University of Pretoria. Leso sifundo wasifundela ngo-1999. Futhi-ke futhi wathola ne-BCom Law eyithola eNyuvesi yase-South Africa ngo-2013. Futhi-ke khona-ke nakufundela kukhona-ke namakhesi ayinkulungwane ezine amakhulu amane namashumi ayisishiyagalombili nanye wamakhesi asebenza kuwona, and futhi-ke wafunda-ke nezinye iy'fundo la efundela khona-ke ukukhomba izinhlamvu ezidutsholiwe nama-cartridge-ke aphuma ebhamini esedutsholiwe, ukusebenzisa i-microscope, ukusebenzisa i-microscope ukwazi ukuthi abone ukwehlukana kwey'nhlamvu, nokuthola-ke ama-cartridge asesetshenzisiwe. Sebenzisa-ke lo mshini okuthiwa integrated ballistic identification system, umshini-ke uzama ukuhlaziya ukufanana kwey'nhlamvu esesetshenzisiwe, nokuthi-ke akhombe ibhamu nokwehluka kwazo, khombise futhi-ke nokuthi uzihlola kanjani ibhamu ukuthi zisebenza kanjani, futhi-ke wafunda-ke nokuthi-ke akwazi ukukhomba ukuthi ukwakhiwa kwezibhamu nokwakhiwa kwezinto ezisetshenziswa ezibhamini kunjani, ukuthi kahlole futhi nokuthi izibhamu ezakhiwa ekhaya oqasha bakhiwa kanjani, and futhi-ke nokuthi-ke indlela obakhwa ngazo zinjani. Bese wafunda-ke nokubheka izithombe zezinto ezincane ezikhishwa ngo-microscope, futhi-ke ney'ndlela zokuthi kutholakale izinombolo mhlawumbe ezake zagcina zibhaliwe ezibhamini. Wafunda-ke nokufakwa kwey'nhlamvu ezibhamini, and nokuthi-ke ubude-ke bebanga elingadutshulwa inhlamvu ethize lingakanani, nokuthi ayohlola iy'ndawo lapho kwaba nesigameko esithize njani, nokuthi-ke ayohlola-ke ukufananisa izinhlamvu ezisetshenzisiwe, and nokuthi ke abhale imiko emihle echaza ngalokho asekuhloleni. Funda ke futhi ke nokubheka ke ukuthi kwenzekani ngaphakathi kwesibhamu. Kubeka funda futhi nokufunda ukuthi uma ke ibhamu sesiduduliwe kwenzekani mhlambe ke ngemimoya le eshisayo iphuma ngaphakathi kwesibhamu ukuthi isebenza kanjani. Kubeka kwafundela futhi ke nokuthi intambo isiphumile esibhamini kufanele ihamba kanjani izofika la efike ishaye khona. Funda nokuthi ke egcineni kwenzekani mhlambe ke la intambo esishaye khona mhlambe ke la kuba khona nenxa ukuthi inqaba lifanele libe njani intambo idubule ngayiphi indlela. Kubeka kwafunda nezifundo eziningi ezifaka futhi nokuthi ke i-IB system isetshenziswa kanjani. Wavakashela nendawo lapho kwakho khona izinhlamvu ezinjenga Littleton Engineering Works, Pretoria Metal Processing, i-Truvelo, i-New Generation Ammunition, Sonchem, Shotcliffe. Futhi waya-ke nasemelika ukuyofundela khona ifundiswa i-FBI wahlala iy'nyanga ey'mbili August noSeptember 2002 lapho efunde khona ukuthi inhlamvu ihamba kanjani nesibhamini nokuthi-ke aqhubeka phambili nokufunda ukuthi izibhamu zikhonjwa kanjani. Funda nokuthi-ke i-gunpowder noma-ke le-powder ifakwa ngaphansi phakathi kwesibhamu ihlala isebenza kanjani futhi ishiya-ke izimpawu ezinjani. Futhi waqhubeka-ke funde beka-ke nokuthi ama-tattoo marks ahlala kanjani ezilwaneni okwase-ke futhi efundiswa labo abakha izinto zokusebenzisa-ke ukubeka izimpawu ezithize ezilwaneni njengasey'nkomeni efana nokuthi el-Rasavet oasis no-subs la mounted unit la bamfundisa khona ukuthi uma kusetshenziswa lolu hlobo kuthiwa i-fuse branding isebenza kanjani. And waqhubeka nako-sword reference nako-DAF ePretoria nokuthi imake zibhaliwe iy'lwane kugcinwa kanjani imbiko ichaza ukuthi iy'lwane yiziphi ezibrandiwe. And qhubeka-ke kuya kuma-Lichtenburg e-Northern Cape e-North West Pound la bamchaza khona ukuthi iy'nkomo esezibekiwe zibekwa ngayiphi indlela. Waye ko-GM Basic eJohannesburg la khona efundiswa khona ukuthi izilwane ukwazi kusetshenziswa ziphi iy'nhlobo ney'ndlela zokuthi iy'lwane ukwazi ukuzikhomba. And futhi wagcina etholeke neqhuzu lokuthi-ke umnkantshubovu kusebenzeni-ke ngezibhamu nezinhlamvu ukuhlola izinhlamvu zesibhamu.
Thank you. If I can take you back to page 1 of Exhibit Triple M, paragraph 2.2. In the second sentence, you mentioned that you testify on regular basis in the course in South Africa. In which forums have you testified?
Nje lana ku-2.2 yachaza ukuthi ujwayele ukuthi uyofakaza lapho ke kudinga ukuthi ufakaze khona la ezweni le-South Africa. Kuyabuzwa ukuthi wayefakaza ey'ndaweni ezinjengasiphi?
I testify both in criminal matters and civil matters.
Nika ubufakazi lapho kuqulwa khona amacala obugebengu namacala criminal lapho kunezibikiswana ezingafaki ubugebengu.
And in lower courts and high courts.
Futhi uletha ubufakazi ey'nkantolo ezinkulu ney'nkantolo ezingenzansi.
And when was the last time that you testified in court?
Wagcina nini-ke ukufakaza enkantolo?
I was testifying last week in the High Court of Thohoyandou.
Kuleli viki eledlule ngangifakaza enkantolo enkulu yaseThohoyandou.
You also mention in the same paragraph that you also testify in neighboring countries.
Ufezile nokuthi uyafakaza-ke nasey'nkantolo zasemazweni ancikene nelomzansi.
That is correct, my lord.
Bathi yebo kunjani?
In which countries have you testified?
Imaphi amazwe okwake wafakaza kuwona?
I testified in Swaziland on several times.
Kaningi-ke sengile ngayofakaza kwela kaNgwane kaningana.
And I also did some examination. I also did examination for Burundi government.
Ngahamba ngayenza uphenyo lapho-ke ngayisiza-ke izwe laseBurundi.
And for the Ivorian government, the Ivory Coast.
Ngake ngaya-ke futhi nasezweni lase-Ivory Coast kuyosebenza khona.
Do you remember which years
Ngiyakhumbula iminyaka
and the type of cases?
nohlobo-ke lwemacala wasebenza ngawo.
It's many years ago. I think it was around 2005, my lord.
Sekudlule isikhathi eside ngicabanga ukuthi kwakuwunyaka ka-2005.
Have you conducted any training
khona
in ballistic science?
waqeqeshwa yini uqeqeshelwa ekuhloleni ke izinhlamvu nezibhamu?
That is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
I spent 10 years conducting external training, presenting external lectures.
Hayi sengineminyaka eyishumi lapho ke engangifundisa khona ke kunezifundo engizethulayo.
Yes.
These lectures I was presenting to various stakeholders within the criminal justice system.
Bathi abaningi ke iminyango ebengangithula ke lezi zifundo zona kodwa yonke engaphansi kwe-criminal justice system.
That was at the Justice College,
Enye ke lezi ndawo kwakuyise Justice College.
to aspirant prosecutors,
Kubashushisi ke abasafufusa.
to court interpreters still at the Justice College,
Na khona e-Justice College ngifundisa utoliki.
and to magistrates.
Na futhi ke ngafundisa ke nezimanje.
That was in respect of matters relating to forensic ballistics.
Kwayonke le ndawo ngangifundisa mayelana nezinto ezihambelana ke nokuqiniswa kwesibhamu.
I also presented at various detective academies,
Futhi ke nasezindaweni lapho ke kufundiswa khona abaseshi.
and the local criminal record center,
Na zonke indawo njengoma local criminal record center.
including the then legal aid board.
Futhi ke ngafundisa na kule ndawo okwake kwathiwa i-legal aid board.
All these presentations were in respect of forensic ballistics.
Futhi yonke ke le ndawo la ngifundisa khona ngifundisa ke nge-forensic ballistic.
The other presentations I did to the general public.
Kwezinye ke indawo la ngifundisa umphakathi.
And where were these presentations to the general public?
Manje lapho ufundisa khona umphakathi kwakuyilaphi?
Some will be at the shows, like rank shows.
Kwezinye indawo ezinjengo-rent show.
Some will be at academic institutions.
Kwesinye isikhathi ke ngifundisa ey'ndaweni zokufunda, izikole.
Do you remember which academic institutions?
Sikhumbula yini izikole la wafundisa kuzona?
I want to correct my lord. Actually, I mean schools.
Cha, ngifuna ukulungisa lapho ukuthi ezikolweni.
So that I was presenting to the high school children,
Ngangifundisa ke ingane ke ezisebangena phezulu e-high school.
On which aspects of forensic ballistics?
Wawufundisa ngani ke nge-ballistic.
that is just the generic understanding of forensic ballistics
Cha ulwazi nje olubanzi mayelana ne-ballistic.
in terms of what it entails and what the contribution of ballistics in the criminal justice system is.
Kwakuchaza nje ukuthi i-ballistic ekuqale kukhulunywa ngani nokuthi isiza ngani ekuqhubeni kwamacala.
I also did a presentation at an international conference.
Ngethula ke isifundo endaweni lapho kwakunabantu abaphuma emazweni ahlukahlukene.
Where was that?
Oyila.
The international conference was held at Sun City.
Le international conference engikhuluma ngayo kwakuyinkonfa eyayibanjelwe eSun City.
It was attended by various stakeholders from different parts of the world, from
Yeah.
different countries.
Yayi thengelwe ngabantu abaningi abaphuma emazweni ahlukene emhlabeni.
And what was the subject of your presentation at this conference?
Manje ke isihloko salokho kwakufundisa ngakho kwakuyini?
It was about the contribution of forensic ballistics in the investigation of crime.
Ngikhuluma ngomthelela we-forensic ballistics ekuhloleni nasekuphenyisiseni kwamacala.
That is the contribution of forensic ballistics in the criminal justice system as a whole.
Kusho ukuthi ke umthelela ke we-forensic ballistic ekuhloleni ubugebengu kubonke.
And when was this conference?
Le nkonfa yini?
I believe it was, I cannot exactly recall, but it was around 2003.
Angisakhumbuli kahle ukuthi kwakuyini kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambe ngathi kwenzeka ukuthi kwakuwunyaka ka-2003.
Yes. Have you published any papers or did any research on forensic ballistics?
Khona ke amaphepha oswake wethula noma i-research wakuyenza la ngaphansi kwe-ballistic?
No, my lord, I did not publish any paper.
Cha akabi naphepha ke esengake ngalikhipha.
You mentioned that you did presentations at various detective academy. Where was that?
Uthi ke wake wafundisa ke ngaphansi kwalapho kufunda khona abaphenyi kwakuyilaphi?
It was in Hammanskraal, my lord.
Kwakuyisendaweni yaseHammanskraal.
It was Benoni in the East Rand,
Endaweni yase-East Rand kwakuyisendaweni yaseBenoni.
I did a presentation in the Western Cape as well,
ngaya ke nasentshonalanga yeKapa, Western Cape.
and another one in East London.
Futhi ke khona la ngathula khona isifundo endaweni yase East London.
And just for record purposes, Justice College, what type of college is this?
Manje makhuluma ngeJustice College, inhloboni yecollege le.
Justice College is where prosecutors are trained court interpreters.
Justice College ilapho kufundiswa khona ke otoliki nabasushisi.
At that time, it was situated in the city.
La leso sikhathi ke le Justice College yayisedolobheni.
And have you peer reviewed the work of your colleagues?
Manje kwahlola yini umsebenzi owenziwe abanye kusebenzisana nabo?
That is correct, my lord.
Bathi yebo kunjalo.
Yes.